Hello everyone, hope you are going according to me and whatever questions I have left for you to do by yourself, that one you have done side by side. Okay, otherwise it will be very confusion for you if you didn't complete the work in time. Okay, so today we are going to this continuation of from the last video. So question number 4 and 5. 4 rational numbers between -1 and 1 by 2, and find 6 rational numbers between -1 and 0. This one all you have to do by yourself. 6 number C. Insert 10 rational numbers between -3 by 11 and 8 by 11. Here both the base are same. Okay, but we need only how much rational number? 10 rational number. So from 3 you count -3, so it's already there. So -3, -2, -1, 0, see here, is all. This 2 is already given. In between them we did how many? 10. Or see, in between them 10 rational numbers are already there, that's why no need to do multiplication and all. If it is asked find 20 rational numbers, suppose here, then it should be multiplied by some 10 multiplied by 10 or 20 according to your convenience. You have to multiply. So now see question number 7. Insert 10 100 rational number between -3 by 13 and 9 by 13. So here we need how many rational number? 100 rational number. If you count, see here -3 by 13 and here 9 by 13. So if I count from here -3, then -2 by 13, -1 by 13, then 0, then 1 by 13, then 2 by 13, 3 by 13, like this. We will get how many? We will get 10 rational numbers. But we need how many rational numbers? We need 100. That means we have to multiply some bigger number. So since we need 100 rational numbers, so for easy I am making it multiplication by 100. Okay, so if a I have multiplied by 100, denominator will be 1300. Here also denominator 13 is there in B. In case of B, 13 is there, that's why here also I have multiplied by 100. So if I multiply here also by 100, then also denominator I will get 1300, here also 1300. Okay, now we need how many rational number? Check. We need, in between this we need how many rational number? 100 rational number. Okay, so from -300, next to that number will be your -299 by 1300, next will be -298 by 1300. Like this, how many we need? 100 we need now. So what we have to do here? See, from this one, from this it will start, and here we need up to 100 rational number. 100 rational number now. So -299, if I 299, how many we need? 100. So if you subtract 100, how many will get? 199. That means you have to write up to, see here, up to -199 by 1300. That means if you count from this one to this one, how many rational numbers are there? 100 rational numbers are there. In between 100 rational number, no need to write it. So how you will write 100 numbers? It is very time consuming, na? So -299 by 1300 to, if we do subtraction, then last one you have to write. First one and last one you have to write. In between them you have to write 2 or 3 or 1, whatever. You can write 2 numbers, 3 numbers, but first and last is most important. What is starting and what is ending. Okay, now see question number 8. Find 6 1 in question number 8 1 you have to find 6 rational number. In 2 you have to find 60. In 3 you have to find 600. So I am doing the 2 number one, 60 rational number between -5 by 8 and 3 by 8. So A is your -5 by 8, B is your 3 by 8. So if A is your -5 by 8, B is your 3 by 8, in between them how many we need? We need only 60. So better I multiply both side by 60. 60 I have multiplied. Now the resultant rational number I have got this one, 300 by 480, and another one I have again 180 by 480. So I need how many? 60. So from this side I will start. So next to that number will be your -299 by 480. Next it will be 298 by 480. So how many we need? 60 na? So what I have done? 299, starting one is 299 now. From 299 I have subtracted 60, then it is 239. So here it will be 239 by 480. Okay. Now see question number 9. True or false? Between any two distinct integers there is always an integer. Is it true? See here, between any two distinct integers, if I write 1 and 2, these two are also integer. In between them any integer is there? That means any number is there in between them, any integer number is there? No, in between them no integer, nothing is there. In between them rational number is there, decimal number, suppose 1.1, 1.2, like this it will be, you will get, or 1.9999, like this you will get. But we will get any whole numbers? No. So in A it is given between any two distinct integers there is always an integer, so it is false. Now say between any two distinct rational numbers there is always a rational number. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Between any two rational numbers, suppose you take 2 and 3. 2 is also a rational number, 3 is also a rational number. If I write 2.1, 2.2, all are 2.9999, like this, all are what? In between 2 and 3. So these all are what? Rational number only, na? Okay, so this is true. Now says C. Between any two distinct rational numbers there are infinitely many rational numbers. This is also true. Okay. Now word problems. Exercise 1E. The product of two rational numbers is minus 12. If one of the number is minus 8, find the other. Two rational number is there. If we do the multiplication, the resultant number is minus 12. So the one number is given minus 8, another one you have to find. So that another one I have taken as x. So according to question, what is given? One number with another number, if you do multiplication you will get minus 12. One number is given minus 8, so minus 8 into x is equal to minus 12. So we need to find the x, that other number we need to find. So x will be minus 12. Here multiplication is there, so if you write this number in the right hand side, it will be division. Minus 12 by minus 8, minus minus will get cancelled. If you do cancellation by 4, 3 by 2 you will get. Okay, so 2 number. Divide the sum of 3 by 8 and minus 5 by 12 by the reciprocal of this one. This types of question I have given solved in the previous problem, previous video I have given. So once you check, sum of two number we need to find, sum of these two. So sum I have done here. Okay, by the reciprocal of, so first I have to find the reciprocal. So this number I have to simplify first. I have got minus 10 by 9. So reciprocal of this number will be minus 9 by 10. Okay, now what is asked? Question, divide the sum this one by this one. So that means according to question, sum minus 1 by 24 by your reciprocal of this, reciprocal of which one? This one. So minus 9 by 10. So if you do the division, you will get minus 5 by 108. Question number 3. By what rational number should minus 15 by 56 be divided to get minus 5 by 7? This one you have to do by yourself, very easy. The perimeter of an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means whose two sides are equal. Is perimeter is given tan 3 by 4 if one of its equal side is 2 5 by 6. Isosceles triangle means two sides is equal. That equal side, so one side is given 2 5 by 6. That means another equal side will also be 2 5 by 6. Then find the third one. So equal side, this one, this two are equal side I have written. Equal side, so this 2 5 by 6, 2 5 by 6. Perimeter means sum of the all the side, 2 5 by 6 plus 2 5 by 6 plus x is equal to your perimeter tan 3 by 4. Okay, after that addition, then we will get the x. 5 number. The area of a rectangular table is this 5 3 by 8 meter square. If one of the sides is measured as this one, find the other length. Rectangular area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length is given and the area is given, so breadth will be how much? Area by length. So you solve by yourself this one, very easy. A train covers 84 by 5 kilometer in 1 hour. How much distance will it cover in 4 3 by 4 hours? Distance is equal to velocity into time. So distance is how much? See, distance is velocity into time. First distance is given this one and time is given this one. With this I can find the velocity. This one is the velocity. Now how much distance will cover in this much time? That one we need to find. So time is this one, velocity is this one, distance will be how much? Velocity into time, na distance. So s is equal to distance is equal to velocity means your this one, time is your this one. So after doing the multiplication you will get it. It's nothing but calculation only. Distance is equal to velocity into time. So first I put the value of the distance here and the value of the time is 1. So velocity I have got this one. Okay, now the thing is that we need to find the distance of that regarding in that regarding time, how much distance it will cover. So your speed of the train is this one, time is given this one. So with this you can find the speed again, distance again, sorry, yes, by applying the formula this one. Question number 7. The perimeter of a quadrilateral. Perimeter of a quadrilateral means sum of the all the sides. 4 sides measures this one. Then you have to find the perimeter. That means all the values you have to add. Perimeter means all the value. This one you have to add. Then you will, after doing the addition, you will get the answer. If 1 by 3 of a number exceeds its 2 by 7 by 1. This one is its. If 1 by 3 of a number exceeds its 2 by 7 by 1, find the number. So that number I have taken as x. According to question, 1 by 3 of a number, 1 by 3 of a number, that means 1 by 3 of x exceeds its by 2 by 7. Exceed its means that means 2 by 7 of that number. That means from this number, from 1 by 3 of x, if you subtract this one, it will be 1 more than that number. That means exceeds is by 2 by 7. Exceed is 2 by 7 by 1. How much difference? That means difference is that this number is bigger. This number is bigger than this number by 1. That means if you do the subtraction, you get equal to 1. So let the number be x I have taken. So according to question, 1 by 3 of x minus 2 by 7 of x is equal to 1. So now 1 by 3 of x, 1 by 3 of x minus 2 by 7 of x is equal to 1. Okay, so 1 by 3 of x means I can write x by 3, 2x by 7 is equal to 1. Now take the LCM. 21, 7x, 7 3s are 21, that means, sorry, 2 7s are, 3 7s are 21, 7 into x, 7 3s are 21, 3 into 2, 6, 6x, 6x is equal to 1. 7x minus 6x means how much? X by 21. See here, x by 21 is equal to 1. The cross multiplication, x equal to 21. This is your answer. Okay, see question number 9. Question number 9 is lengthy but is very easy. Listen the question first. Rohit traveled 1 by 8 kilometer from home to school, then 5 by 6 kilometer from school to skating rink, then 2 by 3 kilometer from skating rink to work, and 5 by 6 kilometer from work to his home. How many kilometers did Rohit travel? That means all addition. Okay, so you have to write Rohit traveled is equal to 1 by 8 plus 5 by 6 plus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 16. Then take LCM and you will get the answer. 10 number. Concert tickets usually cost 124 by 5 per person. For students, they are priced at 1 by 4 of the normal cost. The normal cost is 124 by 5. For student it cost for how much? For student it cost 1 by 4th of that normal cost. That means 1 by 4 of 124 by 5. So this is the cost of one student. One student have to pay this much for one ticket. So how much ticket we need for student? 6 tickets. That means multiplied by 6. 11 number, a triangle has a base of 10 3/4 centimeter and height of this much. Triangle base and height is given. This one is given. Base is given 10 3/4 and height is given 15 3/4. You have to find what? Area of the triangle. What is the area of the formula of the area of the triangle? Half into base into height. So put the value of base and height multiplied by half. Do the multiplication, you will get the answer. Formula based on nothing else. Question number 12. In the last month, Mr. Sharma lost 5 1/2 kg, gained 2 1/4 kg, and then lost 3 1/4 kg. Okay. If he now weighs 95, how much did Mr. Sharma weigh to begin with? Gain means you take addition and lost means you take subtraction. So you have to take what? How much did Mr. Sharma to begin with? You have to take as his starting beginning weight is x. From x he lost how much? 5 1/2. That means x minus 5 1/2. Again gained how much? 2 1/4. That means plus. That means like this. His beginning, his weight in beginning, his weight is x. Okay. So from that x, in that month when he joined some yoga or gym, whatever, by joining them he lose how much? 5 1/2 kg. Okay. Then after again for some days after that he gained how much? 2 1/4. Gain means addition. Okay. And then again he lost how much? 3 3/4. Okay. After all this gain loss, after this now his weight is 95. Okay. So what you will do now? You have to find x. Take them all mixed fraction, you will take in the fractional form, then after you take LCM. So with this your one chapter is completed, and in the next video we will discuss another chapter. Okay. And listen one thing, whatever I have done in the whole this online classes, you go through the online class and write down whatever notes I have given in the PDF format, to write down in your copy, systematic order, like in class how we have done. Like this you have to, from one exercise 1 A B C D, like this E, like this you do. And whatever left question I have given, for this left question you make another copy. And while solving this left question or homework or question, while solving you give exercise number and then question number and then solve. Okay. Then it will be very easy for. Otherwise in exam, while after the lockdown open your for this exam, it will be very confusing for you. Nothing you will understand. Everything will be looks like new. Okay. So from the beginning only you make it systematic order. Otherwise it will be very messy for you. You will not able to understand anything. Okay. So take care and study well. Bye bye.